Be patient with yourself.
It was such a simple gesture, but Maria clutched the note like a lifeline. The turning point came on a day she didn't expect. A customer at the bookstore, a middle-aged woman, noticed the poetry book Maria was reading at the counter. She smiled and mentioned how that very book had saved her during a dark chapter in her life. Without prompting, she reached into her bag and offered Maria a small handwritten note. It read,
The root of longing isn't distance, it's transformation. You are becoming. Be patient with yourself.
It was such a simple gesture, but Maria clutched the note like a lifeline. That night, she taped it to her wall next to the sketch from the art market. She stared at both for a long time. It was the first night she didn't cry herself to sleep. She still felt like an outsider. She still missed home. But something had shifted, not in the city but in her. The struggle wasn't over, but she was no longer collapsing under it. She had survived the coldest winter both inside and out. And with spring approaching, she dared to believe that perhaps she was learning how to grow again. Even in the dark, she had managed to plant something, the faintest roots of self-belief. Spring arrived quietly, like a whisper rather than a shout. The trees that lined the cracked sidewalks began to bud, stubbornly pushing green against the grayness of the city. Maria felt the shift not just in the air, but deep within herself. Something unspoken had begun to change. She still struggled, yes, but the heaviness she carried was no longer suffocating. It had become a part of her rhythm.